let's jump right into it. This is an Emerald level game. We're playing Nocturne here. We're gonna work on intel gathering and decision making in the mid game. So first things first, we go for a really early ward. This is really good if you can get this safely. You're playing Nocturne. It can be a little scary sometimes, but if you're comfortable doing it, go for it. Oh, you're porting him because he's playing Yorick mid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've seen people make this work, but I understand the report. Let's take a look at this here. So you auto attack the small Kruggy here.
But just the report was because he was toxic in the champ select.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
sense, makes sense.
he banned one of my teammates a champion.
Okay. So he's just we're off to a bad start, but yeah. So here on Nocturne, you need to go ahead and auto attack the big guy the whole time. That one auto makes the difference here, where you see how your passive is up, and that guy is not dead
Mm-hmm.
yet. So that this happens, and then now you're left like auto attacking this, and you lose out on a lot of time here. Alternatively, because the camp was 40 HP, you can just wait here, let it die to your passive and red buff, your pet passive, and then kill it with your with your real passive.
Mm-hmm.
So always ways you can optimize your clear. This is something we talked about. I'll rewrite it. You want to stand here and queue that way. The
Yeah.
extra move speed you get from all this, I believe, is worth more. Otherwise, what you should do is you should naturally kite here, finish the camp here, and then queue backwards, and that's fine as well. You should never, ever be finishing camps in the pit, unless you're queuing backwards like this.
All right.
Okay, so try to use. Give me a second. Let me get the notes out. Try to use your Try to use your Q to towards the next camp or distance. Otherwise, make sure to kite. And what else I want to add is think about using your passive to finish the mini Krug camp. Okay. Here we have 2 points Q, great. Same thing here, the position of your Q. You sort of, like you almost had it, just go down that way, and that's sort of the next camp you're going towards. Okay, clear. Looks good. Okay, so you don't see the enemy jungler. Like there's a chance maybe there's Fiddlesticks. So Fiddlesticks showed mid, he's crossing towards the top side, great. Um, you see him, and okay, so you know he's going to go towards the top side. That's fine. Um, the big thing here is let's look at how much damage your E did to this camp. 17, 35, 70 damage. It's a 10-second cooldown. So in any event where maybe you could go towards bot lane, maybe you can go towards mid lane, maybe Fiddlesticks does some crazy decision making here, something stupid, he comes, you always want to have your E up. The rule of thumb is you never want to use your E on any camp. Zero camps. There's not a single reason to use your E. It's always better to save it. It's too important of an ability. It's what makes or breaks Nocturne as a good or bad champion. Okay, so while farming, don't use your E. Okay, we look for the top crab here. Okay, so this is okay. This is fine. We're a little delayed to our first camp respawn. The reason why this is important to me is because you have a winning bot lane. How do we know we have a winning bot lane? Well, guess what? They just won their lane, right? 2v2, got a solo kill. Great. They're 1v9. Okay, and then who died? Maybe they died earlier. They died earlier because a Fiddlesticks level 3 ganked them. Okay, but they still won coming back, and it's a Yuumi and a Senna. How strong do you think Yuumi and Senna are in the bot side? First 10 minutes of the game.
Not very strong.
Okay. Knowing this, what should you be playing for in the bot side because they're weak?
Um, Towards bot lane,
Okay, for what?
the dragon.
Okay. If you go for the top crab, you're going to delay your 420 camp respawn on your Krugs, and then you're going to delay your Raptors, and then you're going to delay your dragon, or your wolves, and your Gromp, and then eventually your dragon. So you your emphasis on this top crab should not be there because in this game you have a winning bot lane. They're really, really weak. You want to get to this camp as quickly as you possibly can, this camp, and you can take dragon really, really easily. So let's see the difference here. You could have been on your Krugs right at 420 uncontested, no reason why you shouldn't be able to. Instead, you're on your Krugs, so right here your Krugs are spawning 442 because you messed up at 441. Okay, oh, sorry, 421. You're on it at around 434, so you're around 15 seconds or 13 seconds-ish later. Those small time frames actually add up. Let's say, for example, in this situation where you're in the top side, let's say for some reason, well, Fiddlesticks did the crab. You don't even know if Fiddlesticks did the crab or not, right? We have no information. Let's say Fiddlesticks didn't do the crab, and he's coming to the crab late. What's going to happen is he's going to stop you now. Let's say Fiddlesticks just like tried to try to fight you here, right? Maybe the enemy top laner could come too. A lot of shenanigans can happen. The longer you are delayed towards your Krugs, the longer you are delayed towards the dragon, the longer you are delayed to snowballing the game. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I should prioritize my camps and just the timers, pretty much.
hmm especially when you can snowball games like this. It is so, so important. So have a massive emphasis on your camp respawn timers and to play around your winning lanes. So let's say you have 0 winning lanes. Going for this top crab is okay because if you don't have a winning bot lane, they're losing, he's losing, then you cannot do dragon. It is not possible. So you want to get resources so you can do dragon. Likely you could fight the dragon when you're level 6. So that's why you can go to this top crab. In this game, you have a winning bot, you have a winning mid. You need to play around them quickly. Bot lane's won yet again. 5 minutes in the game, you could be already on this dragon. Okay, take your wolves, sure. Take your gromp, sure. Bot lane's coming back. We decide to recall here. How come?
I just said to just buy my item.
Okay, buy your item. You have 600 gold, right? So you bought a team at. Okay, your bot lane's
Yeah,
two
and
two kills in their lane, right? Your mid laner has a tsunami crashing in the enemy. Tsunami being there's three waves stacked into them, right? He has one wave here. Okay, so that's one wave stacked, and there's another wave here. Two waves stacked into the enemy Vladimir. Your
so is
bot,
bot lane. I saw the huge bot wave.
yeah, two stronger. You think that Senna
Um,
and Yumi can contest the Rel and Lucian?
no. My bot lane is actually stronger
Yeah,
at the beginning of the game.
they also have two kills. They're not just stronger, they've literally killed them twice. Right? So what's happening here is while we're clearing our camps, what I can do here is I can speed this up and let's see, do you ever hold the tab screen to evaluate, hey, Lucian just recalled, he has 3 kills, or 2 kills here, or maybe Rel's a kill. How much gold do they have? What's the advantage here? I don't know. I'm not holding tab screen at all. What does Senna and Yumi's HP look like? What does Vladimir's HP look like? What does Yorick's item look like? What are Vladimir's items? How strong is Senna and Yumi? So we talk about our emphasis being, hey, we want to get better information, hey, we want to make better decisions. This is what you need to do when you're doing your wolves and your gromp. This is what you need to do when you're evaluating all the way back here. I mean, I know this is one quick frame of the tab screen. We can use this to evaluate. Right here, give it a second. Let me get the frame. Right here, look at this, unplayable. Look, you would see this Senna has 2 ruby crystals. Cannot play the game. You are never losing
Yeah,
3v3 bot side because of this.
she was building tank, by the way, this game.
Yeah. So this dragon
So
should be yours quicker. And if we look at this position, Vladimir recalled. Okay, Yurok probably spent a lot of gold. Lucian comes back with a lot of items as well. Okay, so the reason why it's so important is because you're against a scaling Senna and Yumi. What happens is if people are losing in their lanes, they got solo killed twice. They're hard losing. They're getting shit on. If someone's getting shit on, that normally means that they're scaling champions. Senna and Yumi have a lot of late game potential. The slower you stack dragons, the slower you pressure soul point, the easier it is for Senna and Yumi to scale. So you're giving them an opportunity actually to hard win this game.
so actually here I should have just started Drake
100%.
because my mid had Prio and my bot lane is even there.
Your bot lane's so strong, yeah. Even if your bot lane has to catch a wave, you still want to force a fight here. Look at them. You think they care about this wave, right? The full HP from that trade. The Yorick's doing the dragon himself. He's like, nah, I gotta do dragon. Okay, this works out beautifully. I do want to have a massive emphasis on, hey, your Yorick is not here. Your Gwen is still currently pushing a wave. When you go in and look to fight this guy here, I need you to be very
Mm.
mindful that, hey, you are waiting for your teammates, you are waiting for your Gwen, and you have already won the situation here. The reason why I said you win the situation is because you already completed one grub. That's great. You got EXP for it. Your Yorick also got the dragon, and you got part of grubs, which is amazing. You don't need to kill anyone here to make the play good. So when you're autoing this guy here, honestly, what I would do is just kill the scrub and even potentially flash out. Or wait for Gwen to come, wait for Yorick to come. But I'm happy. This play right here, this fight, could get a little scary here. You play this really beautifully, right? So this is mechanics behind what's going on here. Your W is good. Your flash was great. Vladimir is not strong enough right now. Okay, so everything was played really well
Mhm.
mechanically, but situations like this can lose you games. Vladimir also has Ionian boots. If this guy has Blasting Wand or any other AP like Double Amp, maybe Dark Seal, he would probably kill you here. That's the difference of items, tracking that, and just overall, you got to consider this the position right now. You are fighting a potential 2v3. We want to avoid fights like this.
So it was a unnecessary risk pretty much because I
Correct.
already have the objective.
Yes. When down
And my
numbers, avoid fighting. Also, cut losses. Also, when cut losses. Not cut losses. What did I say? Take the small wins and be happy about them. So remember, my small wins is again one grub, dragon, done. When you have laners that are ahead, you must get the objective adjacent to their lane as quickly as possible. The later you do it, the more you are inting. Alright, so this was played well. So good stuff. We're in a great position to just simply win me now in this game. Small little thing here. Red buff first, then Krugs Raptors, so everything is synchronized. If you want to do it this way, you should do Krugs, then Raptors, then red buff.
Mhm.
So sync camps normally do buff first, then side camps, then Krugs. Okay. Fiddlesticks gets a few kills here, okay. Okay, you got this guy's flash. There's a small thing that you
Mhm.
can change here. When you go on top of him, you see how you autoed and you cast Tiamat. When you're playing Nocturne, your goal, what is your goal on Nocturne when you ult on someone? What do you think?
To fear them, just be on top of them.
Yep. You Tiamat and auto attack, you're slower than him now. If you actually ulted this guy, insta casted E, smited him, kept running, maybe even queued as you were flying out, you could still catch up to the Senna even if she flashed. Okay, so do not use your Tiamat, your auto attacks, or anything. Don't waste any time. You need to try and get your fear off no matter what. So after your R, make sure to get your E off. It's the most important thing.
Sometimes my E doesn't cast even though I press it, so I don't know if that's a bug or some interaction.
It's just you gotta smash E. Yeah, that's just like that's not that's no, there's no weird
Mhm.
interaction with Knocker. I'll be honest. Right here, it would be hard to cast. You have a second to cast because you lose vision of him for a second. So right now, if you're mashing E, mashing E, mashing E, you lose vision of him, so your E won't go. But now you can use your E. Does that make sense?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, so you're really close to your item, 1800 gold. Um, and there isn't much for you to farm. You didn't get the Seneca, unfortunately. Honestly, what I would say here is actually 1800 gold is a lot. But if you had maybe let's say 100 gold left, I would take 3 minions from Lucian, a plate, maybe even check their krugs. I would try and find any resources I can get to complete my item. That's the thought process here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You always want to try and get your item on your recalls. So whatever resources you can find, really really important to go ahead and get. Okay. RR. Okay. Good. Fall back.
Yumi gets baited here for some reason.
Yeah. Great. Okay. You choose to recall instead of doing the dragon. So again, this is us actually slowing us down from snowballing the game. Does that idea make sense? Let me actually explain this. So let's say you do the dragon at 5 minutes. It likely takes you. Here, let me make the screen go back. Let's say you do the dragon at 5 minutes, right? It takes you 15 seconds, or let's say 30 seconds to clear it. So you'll be finished at 5:30. And that means next dragon spawns at 11:30. Or sorry, 10:30. Holy shit, can't do math. 10:30. It's gonna take you another 30 seconds to kill it. Next dragon spawns at 11 minutes. Okay? Oh,
Hmm.
sorry. You kill dragon 11 minutes. Next dragon spawns at 16 minutes. Um, so 16 minutes is the next dragon spawn. Um, so this is the reason why it's really important to kill dragons as quickly as you possibly can, because you can pretty much summon the soul dragon at around 22 to 23 minutes. Let's look at what dragon you're on and what the timer of the game is. Right now, this is the second dragon. It's already around 12 minutes in the game, and you're not on the dragon. When you do pull the dragon, you don't even pull the dragon until much, 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 much later on. The
So my
rule.
reasoning was because my bot lane died and the enemy reset it. So I just wanted to like recall, get my item, and just be strong for the fight.
What do you mean you're balling? Like the Fiddlesticks just died here. Who's dead? They are. Right? You just killed the Senna and Yumi. So
Yes, and
right
they're
now,
coming back more.
yeah. So you're right now you're pinging your teammates.
Hmm.
You yourself are gonna pull this. You're gonna pull it out, and you're gonna do it. Otherwise, these kills here are dog shit. Okay. So if you cannot get this dragon from these kills, don't go for these kills. You can, right? You can 100% do the dragon if you kill these guys and run straight to the dragon and do it. Why do you think you're not unable to do the dragon here? How long does it take
That's
for Senna and Yumi to recall and come at a base to get to the dragon? Run straight to the dragon.
20 seconds,
Okay. They're not it's 20 seconds from base to there. Okay. 8 more seconds, right? So you have around 30 seconds on
hmm
both of these guys. How long does it take you to kill the dragon?
30 seconds.
Yeah. Are Senna and Yumi going to run straight at the dragon? How likely do you think that is?
Not likely. I think they should catch. They will need to catch their bot wave.
So who's stopping you here?
Okay, my team diving.
You can be doing this dragon by yourself. You don't need anyone. You don't need any teammates to do this for you. With you. It's all you. In fact, if you do this and you're worried that Vladimir is gonna come kill you, you bringing Vladimir's pressure to you makes your bot lane actually live here. And of course, you want to stay alive, so you just pull the dragon out. Always pull the dragon out. So you go here, you Q the dragon, you pull the dragon out, and you have an escape route. Alternatively, if you don't want your teammates to dive, you can play the game as well and use your pings. It's like you're watching your teammates suffer. Why? You can do things to change the state of the game. Okay? The problem is they're dead, and you're still considering that you want to recall over doing the dragons. So that brings back to my initial point. If you can't do this dragon from these bot kills, you do not ult them here. You recall, get your item. Right now, if you just do the gromp and recall and get your item, you can go straight to the dragon and do the dragon. Does that logic make sense?
Yep.
And that's actually worth more than these kills. And that's what I want us to.
So actually only go for kills if it ends up in an objective.
Yeah, unless there's no objectives up. So there was this one ultimate earlier that was a beautiful example of, yes, this is a great ultimate because 2 minutes grubs. 230 dragon. Your ulti is 2-minute cooldown. Perfect ultimate here. You get this guy's flash. Now how does Senna play the next fight? No flash Senna. Or you get kills here. This is a great example of a good ultimate. This is a bad example of an ultimate if you can't do the dragon, but you can. And it was just a decision making error on your part. Okay? And if you're complaining about your teammates going to dive them or going to hit the turret, bro, if they see you walking at this and you're spamming assistance, one of these guys are going to help you. There's literally like a 33%, like there's like a 50-50, they say yes or no on every single one. I don't know the fucking math to it, but I swear to you, someone will come. Almost all my games I play in every single elo, I explain in every single elo, obviously. And it's the way you ping, how frequently you ping, and how urgent it is, how you display what you need to do, they will listen. Some cases, yes, people don't listen. This is the case, you need to ping them.
Mhm. I also had another thought process because we were so dominating. I think I got greedy to just get all the objectives. So my thought process was a little bit like, okay, well, if I go for dragon, Fiddlesticks might get grubs in the meantime. So maybe I can just go get them first, then rotate bot and get like the dragon as well
How long will it take you to recall, do the grubs, and then walk the dragon? How long do you think it'll take you?
until my ultimate comes back.
So about around a minute and 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That means on a good game where you're scaling, you can summon the soul at 22 minutes. Delay that by a minute 30. 23:30. Now you've given the Senayumi an extra minute and a half to scale on the Soul Dragon. What's worth more? 5 grubs for you or summoning the soul a minute and a half early?
Definitely the soul.
Because you're going to force them to come fight you. And if they're not strong enough because they
Mm-hmm.
don't have their items and you're shitting on them, they will just come fight a lost fight and they'll just lose the game. Versus when you have the grubs and you're trying to get killed, you're trying to get turrets, you put yourself in a dangerous position. Going for dragons puts them in a dangerous position because they feel obligated to fight the third dragon. They feel obligated to fight the soul. No one's going to just let you get the soul. They're going to come fight you. The Senayumi, without their stacks, without their scaling, without their items, are not going to come fight you. And if they do, they'll lose the fight. If it's an option. Sometimes you will have the Senna and Yumi, and you can't do the dragon ever. Jungling is all about training. If you look at high elo pro player matches, that's how it works. That's how jungle works. And if the enemy jungler is playing very smart, that's what will always happen. So there's a lot of acceptance that hey, when you're ahead or behind, you gotta give things up. If the enemies are playing intelligently, that's just how the game
Mm-hmm.
goes. You can't get everything. You can't defend everything. You can't get everything.
That's why I tried, as you can see, like I first tried to just get all the resources from top, like the grubs,
Yeah,
and then rush to bot lane and get the dragon.
yeah. In this situation, it's not the end of the world, but again, it's the
Mm-hmm.
delay we have on summoning our when
So
our dragon yeah with the soul essentially. Um, that's just going to hinder the snowball of our game. This is going to make it slower. But overall, we're in a great position still.
yeah, I have one question what I'm finding hard.
Okay.
When do I stop farming my camps? Like first item or like second item? Like when do I just say, okay, I'm gonna leave my camps up? Besides there being an objective.
That's the
So right
trick.
now I have the top side up,
Yeah,
but there's also an objective. So I decided to go for the objective.
yeah. Can you
Um,
win this objective?
yeah, we can.
Okay, how come? Give me the
Well,
conditions to this fight.
Rel, yeah, well, Rel is coming. Yorick is very strong, and I have my ultimate and one item.
Okay. Gwen has no R. Gwen's half HP. Rel's running bot side. Can you do this, Herald?
It's a coin flip probably.
Yeah. If Rel's actively coming topside, you're pinging the Rel. If Gwen has ultimate, if Gwen's not half HP, maybe Gwen has teleport, sure. That's the answer to your question. You answered it. You fight objectives, you drop your camps. When you fight objectives, you drop your
Mhm.
camps. If you can't fight objectives and there are no objectives up, you just do your camps. Until second item, until third item, to fourth item. The thing is, towards the mid game, once you complete your second item, you can start taking which objectives?
The enemy camps,
Enemy camps. Okay, what else? What big neutral slash like main objective can you take?
either turrets or the Baron.
Yeah, these bad boys are a lot of
Mm-hmm.
gold for you to take. Do you know how much gold these turrets are worth? Total. The outers here.
1,000. Uh, 300 each, I think.
Do you know the total amount? That's like per person if they get the local gold.
No, I
Okay?
don't.
It's 50 per player, so times 5, 220, 250, and it's 250 local. So all of these outer turrets are worth 500 gold. Okay? What about these turrets? This one's a little different. So I'll just stay with top inner and then
Mhm.
bot inner.
I know they're worth 700.
Yep. And then there's an extra 25 per person that you're missing for the global gold. So it's worth 800 total. It's a lot of
That's a
gold.
lot of gold.
Yeah. It's 700 alone for the local. It's just insane. But that's the next objective. So when you have 2 items, 3 items towards the mid game, you can now start snowballing the game by breaking turrets, by taking camps, if they're actually breakable. So for example, let's say you're trying to break this top turret, your Gwen's in base, or your Gwen has no mana, no HP. The same situation, no mana, no HP, no R. She has mana, no HP, no R. You can't do the objective, so just farm your camps. You know what objective you can play for? Hey, you can go break the bot turret because their Lucian and the Senna, you're hard shitting on them. They have conditions. Your Rel is gonna be there. You're strong as hell. You could probably kill their Senna way easier than you can kill their Jax.
I think my eyes were too focused on the Herald. Um,
Yeah, and that idea of doing Herald it makes complete sense, but you need to have the right conditions behind doing the Herald. So here, if you're thinking about the Herald, you must think that hey, Gwen's recalling. Can I do the Herald? Maybe not. Maybe I can. What conditions does Gwen have to do this Herald? So what I'm thinking about is teleport here. Like I said earlier, Gwen could TP, Gwen TPs, and you're not even ready to ult this guy. Eventually you go, which is great. You save your E, you don't use it on the camp, which is really good. Here, again, what are we emphasizing? Autos. You need to walk at this guy and just E him. Stop autoing him. Make sense?
yep.
I think the same outcome happens. Similar outcome at least. But it's just the principle of how you're playing. Getting this Herald is great. Okay? It's good that you're focusing on these objectives. You obviously have no ultimate here, but this guy is kind of just hitting this. Yeah, this is fine. This is a bit flippy, I will be honest. What do you think the objective here is? What's the real objective? The hidden real
Break the
objective.
mid turret. So that's why I tried to kill him.
Do you need to kill him to break this turret?
If I want to break it now, I kinda do, or he's gonna clean the minions.
Can this guy clean the cannon minion in your face?
I mean, he has his pool, so I just wanted to go on him when he has his cooldowns pretty much down.
Okay. You went in so you went in when he queued, which makes sense.
Mhm.
Do you need to go in to break this turret? You say yes. Why? But how long do you think it takes this Vladimir to kill this cannon minion?
A couple of seconds,
A couple
definitely.
of seconds. Like okay, so 3 seconds.
Mhm.
You can auto this turret 3, 4 times and it's pretty much dead with 5 grubs. Your attack speed is 1.5. You'll get at least 5 autos. You don't need to ult this guy. You don't even need to try and kill this guy. You're full HP. Even if he kills
Mhm.
your entire wave, you can simply literally tank his full combo and one turret shot, 2 turret shots, and you can just walk away. Does that make sense?
Okay, so the ulti was not necessary because I could
Yeah,
have
not
just
necessary.
walked.
Even trying to kill this guy, so it's not just ulti, it's just trying to kill this guy, because look at how low you are at the end of the sequence. It's really, really close. Like, you leveled up here, and you got Triumph, so it's like, okay, like, it makes, like, obviously, you're not dead, but it just can get close. Let's say Vladimir is a little bit more fed. Let's say Vladimir has just a completed item. Let's say Vladimir has a dark, like again, that dark seal or something. Vladimir has any kill earlier on, the situation changes drastically, and you die and you throw a huge shutdown. Why risk this when the goal is simply break the turret? It's about the risk here. The risk you're taking for what? One kill? You already had this turret. On top of that, now you don't have ultimate to kill somewhere else where you can get another turret on the side or you can get the objective on the side. Okay. You found out quickly. What should we be playing for here?
Dragon and bot turret.
Okay. Do you need to kill this? You need to do either of these things.
Nope.
So you'll probably find this as a pattern. And again,
Mm-hmm.
you only got punished towards later on in the game. You could have gotten punished at least 3 times this game, or 2 times this game. Good. We have the dragon. Good. Good, good, good. Well played, well played, well played. This is good. Forced to fight. This is great. This is what you're supposed to be doing when you're ahead. You did everything really good there. You had your ultimates, you have your items. Everything you're doing here is actually really, really good. This guy.
Okay, this was a bad ultimate. I
Yeah, I mean it's fine. It's the idea is what do these kills actually transfer into? Hopefully.
into top turret.
Yeah, so it's actually okay when you have Baron and whatnot, and your balling is also pushing down balling. It's okay. Okay. Do you need to kill this Vladimir? I mean, maybe he just
Nope.
kills you. You're already dead.
He just
Um,
killed me. Yep.
yeah, you did. You did. I mean, do you, like pretty much even here, like you're standing and you're delivering your autos. Are you more useful going 1-for-1 against the center or 1-for-1 against the Vladimir or just living? What do you think?
Just leaving.
Right. You could
Because
go.
my team is full health.
Yeah, your team is full health, and even okay.
Mhm.
Let's say Senna lives. Somehow Senna lives here. Does that stop you from picking top turret or mid turret or the next top turret?
Not at all.
Yeah. I need you to get into this mindset of you don't need to kill people to actually get things you get rewarded. You put yourself in these risky positions where you're practically almost dying every single one of these sequences.
I get a little bit greedy when I'm so far ahead. I get a little bit greedy for kills.
Yeah, you gotta put an end to that. And I'd imagine it's just not just it's like okay, let's say you have scenarios where you're often ahead. Well, that's even worse. But I promise you, this is a habit. This is not just a oh I like playing for kills. This is a hey you see the game in this way where you need to kill them or the way you win games is by killing them, and you need to break that. Think heavily about these objectives. You're doing a non terrible job. Obviously, you have objectives. Obviously, you're thinking about them. I can see that. You had the Herald, you were ahead, you had the Dragons. But you need to think about that the same way for Dragons, the same way for turrets, and the same way to speed up the Dragons. So you could just be doing a much better job.
Yes, I'm actually really coming from a mindset of kills win you games because I used to play Mastery, and I'm trying to just, as you say, switch my mindset.
Right. And yeah, that should just be it. That's the game. Beautiful. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap up overall ideas. Really, 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 the big thing is kills do not win you games. Clean objectives will ultimately playing for objectives cleanly will get you kills. That's the irony behind it. It's not that kills are missing from League of Legends. It's that the order of which you should be playing for is objectives first, then kills. That's how you should be processing this. Do you have any questions?
Um, like, is my champion pool like good enough? I mean, like, I play Nocturne, Amumu, Jarvan sometimes.
Your champion pool
Like,
should be literally one, maybe two champions.
so it's like Nocturne and Amumu pretty much a good combo because I have like
Yeah.
one fighter and then I can have one tank.
Yep. Even Nocturne
Uh,
alone is completely fine. Just one shot.
So Nocturne is fine also in high low, like I can climb higher with him.
You can get to at least Masters consistently with Nocturne for sure. Worry about getting there first, right? Have you been
Mhm.
Masters before?
Yeah, yeah. I was one trick mastery player, but I
I
was playing
see.
for kills, and that's why I'm trying to learn new champions and shift my mindset from kills win games to um,
H-
objectives win games.
How long ago were
W-
you Masters on Master E?
Um, a few seasons back, so it was like a 2 maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah. So I'd work on just get back to Masters with Nocturne, and if the champion doesn't
Mhm.
feel powerful enough to get you to Grandmaster to Challenger, there are better champions that follow the exact same rules. For example, you have champion like Udyr, you have champion like Lilia, you have champion like Hecarim, for all very good champions in higher Elas. Don't get too washed away by the champion you're currently playing. Should be fine.
I also do enjoy playing Sejuani, but I don't know if she's viable
Nah,
as
she's
a
very,
tank.
she's very, very bad in solo queue. So what I want you to really focus on is obviously the big thing would be work on thinking about those like think about how to transfer every kill into an objective. Constantly prompt yourself on what is the next objective and minimize the amount of risk we are taking.
Just quick question: what should I usually ban? Is there like a bad matchup?
Nah, not for Nocturne, not really. And just in general, like for every champion, I literally just ban whatever I hate most, whatever it is. Unfortunately, yeah, Nocturne is not. Oh, never mind. There is someone challenger on Nocturne. He's Nocturne and Karthus player. So there's actually some potential, but for sure what I've seen people do with Nocturne is get to at least consistently when I go here. Look, this is what I'm looking at, just to give you some idea here of what I'm looking at. This is how I sort of check if your champion is going to be good slash bad. Just see how many people are in this. I mean, we can go jungle specifically. How many people are in high elo on your one trick,
Mm-hmm.
and you have one challenger player, so there's some hope. This guy's doing something right. And then at least 700, 600, 500 LP, 400, like decent amount. For
Yep.
example, look for example, like a champion like Udyr, when you have these many
Right.
challenger players, it's like okay, Udyr is probably gonna be pretty strong. A Mumu has like probably none. So Mumu is one of those champions that can help you get up to Masters, and then Masters on is like okay, it's a pretty underwhelming champion. Let's take a look at Master E. Master E, not many challengeable players, but as you can see, there's a lot of high Grandmaster. You got, of course,
What about Kha'Zix? Because I do enjoy playing Kha'Zix.
let's take a look. You got a few, some
Mm-hmm.
really high spread. I feel like because it just like it goes. It's just like if you're really good at Kha'Zix, it looks like you can really make this champion work. What you also got to consider is the amount of games they have. So it looks like Kha'Zix can definitely put in work.
Your suggestion would be like to play Nocturne, get at least to like Master,
Yep.
and then like switch to another champion.
Yep.
That's better, pretty much.
Exactly. So then your practice in Masters
Mm-hmm.
sorry, your practice on their champion is better because you're going to be in Masters. Versus if you practice your champion right now, you're playing an Emerald, Platinum player there too. You're not going to have as much good practice, quality practice as you would if you did the same thing in a Masters tier game. So expect yourself to lose. You'll probably lose your rank. So maybe if you really care about your rank, you go on a Smurf account and then you relearn everything. But you now have unlocked Nocturne at a Masters level tier. So if you ever get your champion banned, say it's Kha'Zix, you get it banned, you can always pick Nocturne at a decent level, and on top of that, it will help you learn your champion quicker.
I still haven't found the one option for the stun duration and stuff.
Oh yeah. It's in escape interface. Scroll down a little.
Right?
Yeah, you can walk to your spot. Show loss of control and I think it's show loss of control. Wait, yeah, is it that actually? Yeah, just check mark the enable HUD animations too. Yeah, just check those.
Let's
Um,
see.
we'll see if that works. I'm honestly not. I honestly think that that is what it is. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and what happens is if like an RH. Okay, careful, careful. I mean, you
Yeah,
can.
chase me to base.
Yeah, what is this? All right.
Here. They're probably here, so
Yeah.
do I just start bot lane or
You can ping your teammates. Yeah, ping your teammates. So ping like yeah. This is good. This is good. Okay, this is fine.
since
I
I
mean, you saw Kali leave. This is fine. Already earlier to save. Okay.
but he might be here, right?
Yeah. Good.
Right?
All right. So there's some thing called lingering darkness on the camps. So your queue is about to end right now, but you see how
Mm-hmm.
there's still darkness on the end
Yeah,
or on like right under the camp. You need to think
yeah.
about that. So you need to stand in the camp when you're clearing as well. So here I want you to stand in the camp as well.
Oh, okay.
You're doing 60 damage per auto, now you're doing 78, 78, 78. So this is why your clear actually seems slower from my perspective, is because of that.
Hmm.
Good. Good adaptation right away. You need to stand your darkness when you're clearing. It's essential.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's almost dead.
Yep. Let's take a look at ball lane, this lane we're pathing towards, to see what's going on down there.
Yep, they're pushed.
Good.
There's nothing I can do. Top lane's dead. Or not. Nice.
Nice.
I didn't see if he used his flash.
It's looking good. So yeah, the way you can optimize your clear by bits is you just need to stand your darkness some more, and then
Hmm.
I think that'll give you a bit more time.
Yeah, sometimes I get very good clears. I think that's where I'm standing in the darkness. I'm gonna ward here and then recall. I
Yep.
don't have a
You
ward.
don't worry.
Nice.
It's all good. So
Make
next time
sure
if you
Vi's
hit the
not top
squires like this,
lane.
I need you to check their krugs just to see.
If she's done it. Okay, she
Yeah,
has
yeah,
20.
yeah. She has 20. You would see it anyway, but it's just important habit. Good.
She hasn't recalled yet, and she's going bot lane for some reason to probably continue with her clear. Is he dead? Do I go immediately top? Or there's no
Look
reason
at the
probably?
wave. Let's consider the wave. Wave looks good
Yeah,
for
I don't know if
Irelia.
she's. Yeah. Okay, she's not pushing. There.
Look at the gank point here.
It's really low.
Yep. You just still work on
And
this
she's
dragon.
dead.
Just still work on this dragon. Either way, you're gonna
Hmm.
play a really consistent game. Always around these
Okay.
dragons as early as you can. Your tempo is looking beautiful. It's a great adaptation right away. What we
So
reviewed on
clear
right away.
camps and go dragon, right?
Huh? Say that again.
Clear camp and then go to dragon. Like
Yeah, I mean
wolves.
it
Don't.
depends. Vi is overstaying here right now. Your bot lane has a tempo
Oh, well,
advantage. Technically, I
yeah.
think this is a timer for you to go straight for the dragon because your bot lane hold tab.
They
Look,
went back and bought.
yep. And then look at Smolder and Rakan. Look at Smolder and Rakan. Yep.
They're low health. They don't
And you
have
have a wave,
items.
and
And
look at
they
your mid
move.
laner, and then hold tab. Does your mid laner have TP? Yep. So
She
if your mid laner
does.
recalls, she has TP to come. So pull this out when you do this though. Q and pull it out all the way to the edge.
Move towards bot lane. There we go.
Great. And then hold tab and look at Vi's items as well. So you just get all that info. Beautiful.
Top lane's fucked. Bot lane is overstaying. Vi probably recalled and went to top lane. I'm
Yep.
guessing.
You can
Outside.
communicate that. Use your pings then.
There we go. There's no reason to go bot lane.
Perfect.
Top lane kills Gangplank again. Mid lane's fine. There's no reason for me to linger around bot lane. I don't think we can kill them. So I should path towards top.
Okay, and what are we playing for on the top side?
The Grubs. Aurelia is very strong. So I'm gonna actually skip my camp
Don't.
and go
Actually,
directly.
yeah, you can actually. It's okay.
Because Ari has ultimate. She's level 6.
Think
Aurelia is
about
very strong.
yeah. Think about what Aurelia is doing though. If Aurelia doesn't want to come help you.
She has TP. She has TP.
Okay, good condition tracking. Good.
Let's see. Vi has only one item. So I'm waiting. There we go. Aurelian. She's gonna push the wave. Oh wow.
Okay. All good.
Ari is
All
still
good.
farming midnight. So I don't know if this was a bad call from my side. She decided to farm instead.
Do you think Ari can run through the Akali?
I think she had ultimate, so if she wanted,
If you're Ari,
she
would you
could have.
want to do that? Is that in your best decision to like run through the Akali, run face check the Akali? Do red buff first, by the way.
What do first? Sorry.
Red buff Krugs Raptors.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Probably not. I mean, she has ulti, so she can escape.
Right, but I'm not trying to face check and burn my ulti. That's not my best interest. You also got to consider that I really had no ultimate there, and it was fine. You just face tanked all of Vi's damage.
Mm-hmm.
You're just the sole culprit here, right?
Yes.
You needed to wait for Aurelia to actually
Mm-hmm.
push her wave. She needed a little bit more time. You lost your entire HP bar to
Bye.
the Vi.
This was my bad. I know.
Yeah.
So Aurelia has ultimate. Buys bot lane, so we can do them very nicely.
Yep.
The enemy bot lane hasn't recalled yet. What the hell?
Yeah. And what's the next thing you want to be playing for here?
Next thing is kill top lane and pressure turret.
Okay, just farm. Just farm. Relax, relax. Just farm.
Okay, okay, okay.
Dragon's coming in
I'm
2 minutes.
getting excited. So I need to save my ultimate.
You need to save your ult.
Yes.
Yes, so you're just chilling. You're farming camps. Don't ever feel this pressured
Mm-hmm.
this early on in the game until you have your item. That's when you can start really, really worrying about doing things. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an ultimate you have to use to save your teammates and get kills, which is honestly okay, not the end of the world. But I
Mm-hmm.
like the like, blue buff first, blue buff first, buff first, buff
I
first.
keep forgetting, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's so I want you to do some. Sorry, do blue grump wolves and then you gotta recall. So you get items and then
Mm-hmm.
you wanna be on
Prepare for
tempo for the
Drake.
dragon. Yeah. And
Yes.
then what did the Rakan and Vi use?
Vi used ultimate.
Okay, Rakan.
Rakan used ultimate, so they don't have it for the next fight.
Yep, and you don't as well. So that's gonna be both of y'all, all of y'all. Your Zeri also is down ulti. Now actually Zeri's ult is 47 seconds, and the dragon's 40. So Zeri will have ultimate, right? So all these conditions we need to track.
So Gangplank used ultimate for some reason. Okay, Irelia doesn't have TP, he doesn't have TP. I'm gonna ping them.
Good.
Ari's in a good spot. I
Use
need
Q's from
700
base.
gold.
Yep, Q's from base.
There we go.
Good, 700. Yep.
She's level 7 as well. But she's weaker than me. She doesn't have many items. I got a little bit late for the Drake, but I can pull it anyway.
Okay. Ping who you want to come help you. Ping assist on their lane. Okay. Ping where you can look at ball here.
They're
No,
fighting.
stick on this, stick on this, stick on this. While they stall, you're just gonna commit to this. It's fine. Yep, good, good. And then what's next objective?
Next objective is top.
Okay, what's in top? Grubs? Good.
Grubs. So maybe we can kill top lane, get the grubs.
Okay, another mini objective. You need some gold for your item. So just farm what you can to
Yes.
get your item.
Yes, and Irelia is just dominating top lane.
Mhm.
It's really strong. She already has her first item. So I'm thinking to just do the Krugs, recall, get my item, and then just go for the grubs.
Do you have your item after these Krugs? Also,
I don't.
make sure you're standing in the darkness here. You keep missing it. Every single camp
Um,
you miss it. Your clear is so slow on Nocturne because of this. You don't have your item by the way. Stay on the map. Hold tab and
uh,
look at Aurelia's strength compared to Gangplank and everyone else in the game. Irelia is the item advantage you're gonna be playing through this right now.
Yeah.
Vice bot side as well.
So
Never been easier.
Vice bot lane. Nice. So then we can just. She's taking my side. We can take top turret instead.
Great.
Like a really super strong.
Communicate that. Communicate what you want to do.
Mm,
Okay. What can you do while you wait for this? For the next wave? What can you do while you wait? Always
this
find
thingy.
something to do. Yeah.
Yep. She can put one more wave.
Great. What's next objective? Get your item first, though.
Get my item.
Yes,
Get my
and then
item.
yeah,
This thingy.
yep.
Perfect. I can get some boots as well. Get a thingy.
Hold tab. Let's get some information. What are items looking like everywhere?
Yep.
What is strength looking like everywhere? Any weird
Really,
build?
it's perfect on our side. Although the bot lane is equal. My mid lane is winning. My top lane is winning.
And then communicate. Good.
I mean, okay, tower is really low. They want to take mid tower. But they can do that alone, so they don't need me there. They're gonna die. I need to fight with them.
Okay.
So, Dragon in 130.
Yep.
I used to make the mistake that Oh god.
Should be okay. You're really strong.
Yeah,
This guy's really weak.
true, he has one item.
Yep.
SK05 doesn't have a lot of CS. I used to make the mistake that I would just clear this one, and then do my camps instead of recalling, spend my gold, and go for Dragon. Their bot lane, Rally's pushing, very nice.
You can do the crab. Do the crab real quick. Do the. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
oh okay, never mind. I did not expect that.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, nice, nice. All right. How'd that game feel?
Way different. Way better.
Way better, right?
I just don't overcommit, and I just focus on objectives, not killing myself for nothing, and just need to optimize my camp clearing.
Right.
So when you mean the darkness, right, is the whole queue, not only like the part where I
Yeah.
cast it from, right?
It's all of it. Yeah, it's all of it. And then under the camps as well, it lasts for a little longer.
Oh, so that's why you say to stay on top of them.
Yes, yes. It's really important to get that down on Nocturne. It's essential because this like your clear is absurdly slow. I'm just like you're playing Nocturne. What's going on? That's it. It's just actually just not standing on your Q. Do you know what your Q does when you stand on it?
Yeah, it gives me attack speed and damage.
It's just damage. Your W passive, the passive. When you skill W, you gain attack speed. And then your Q, standing your Q gives you bonus 80.
And movement
It's
speed, yeah.
really important.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, some games won't be as necessarily easy because you had a hard winning top lane. So the situation was
Yeah.
really nice for you in the top side. But that's your job as a jungler. You farm your objectives as easily as you possibly can, and you need to be really aware that hey, that's literally all you need to do. That's literally your job as a jungler. Okay, the one situation I want to talk about. Fortunately,
Mm-hmm.
I don't Actually, you can go ahead and load the recording on your end here. Yeah, yeah, you can just go ahead and load this up. Is the top grubs fight. So you were
Yeah.
tracking conditions, you're doing a decent job. The thing that you need to do a little better is you need to assess if people are not actually moving. So go towards the I think it's the one kill here, yeah. Go around 6:30. So you always want to go way, way, way in advance before the play even begins. Okay, pause here, look at mid lane. Show your vision. The way you do that is hit F2. Great. So
Oh,
right
okay.
right now, look at mid lane.
Mm-hmm.
Who has prio here? Who do you think? Who can move first towards the grubs?
Definitely Akali.
Okay, and let's say Akali was
Mm-hmm.
pushed up, or sorry, Ari was pushed up a little further and Akali was a little backwards. Do you still think Ari can move first? Would Ari want to move first?
Uh, I would like to think so.
Okay, hold tab, hit X. 1500 gold on Ari as well. Ari actually does not want to fight this. Sure, Irelia wants to fight this. Click on Irelia. No ultimate, no flash. Is this an easy fight for Irelia?
Mm-hmm. No. And she has a wave crashing. Wait, never mind.
Well, she's gonna need a clear sight. So you can play this a little bit, play a little
Mm-hmm.
further. So look at what's going on top wave. Okay, Gangplank gets first hit on this wave. Gangplank's hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
Gangplank's hitting it. Gangplank has killed the wave pretty much. Wave is like done. Right now, you're setting 1-on-1 of this guy. Irelia is trading on the Gangplank. You miss your Q, and you do not react
Yeah.
with your W towards the Vi Q.
So I
Akali
get
hasn't even
chunked
moved
really
yet.
hard.
Yeah, you got chunked before anyone's moving. Ari is moving, by
So
the way. Look at this. Ari is trying.
fair. But her wave is kind of bad.
Her wave will be bad, and looking at you, look at your HP here. If whether Ari moves or not, the play is fucked.
Yeah. So I should give up this objective. I shouldn't have fought in the first place.
Yeah, in theory, you don't need to fight. This is what I emphasized at the start. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
when you're ahead, you don't need to try and get everything. Okay? Take these small wins and be happy about them. So I know
Mm-hmm.
Irelia wants to get the grubs, but if it's not
Yeah.
possible because of mid conditions, because she TP'd late, because because you don't have great conditions, because you're not level 6 yet, then you actually just can't do the grubs. So I want you to go back 20 more seconds, and I want
Mm-hmm.
you to look at why Irelia is so late to these grubs. Go back another 15.
Another 15.
Look at what Irelia is doing.
She's taking plate.
Okay, what does that mean for Aurelia's tempo?
She's gonna get slower tempo because Gangplank already pretty much is here. So
Yes,
she needs to first recall, then TP, then clear the wave,
and
and then
and
be there for the drops.
and that would allow you to skip your wolves and go straight for grubs if you wanted to play like that. Or what could your Ari do instead? At any time, what could your Ari have done to play for these grubs and help you?
She could have backed,
Uh huh.
buy an item, and TP back, and then we could have fought because the wave is gonna be pushed, and Akali needs to recall and TP, but she would have the tempo advantage, so it would be like 3 versus 2.
Okay.
So Akali would be late for the fight, but
Yeah.
because Ari didn't recall, so if she recalled here, we could have fought maybe.
Yep. And they didn't do it, so you can't pull the grubs. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't do
It
it.
does. It does.
So you are not allowed to go pull the grubs here. And this is great. I was going to call you off here, but I said, no, I want you to experience how this can be played. And alternatively, let's look at how you could do something better. Because normally I don't care about what Ari and Irelia could do differently, but
Mhm.
I just want to give you
Yeah.
the knowledge of how the situation, this picture, could be a bit different. Looking at what
Hmm.
you could do better here, obviously it's the mechanical misplay you have, and it's
Yeah.
the position you put yourself in, and it's the non-patience you have for Irelia. Right now, Vi has given up the grubs. She got one grub and now she has to give up these other two. You should stand here. This is way safer than walking up in the middle of the river. So play it from here. Your Q, just sit here. The grubs are reset. Vi's not doing them. I don't know why you think it's your turn to walk in.
Uh, I had the thought like, okay, my Irelia is already here, so she can quickly with her Q clear the wave and just come here. But then I did not account for my mid lane.
You lost 1v1.
Yes. So I was out of the fight.
Yes, so top
This
lane
was
or
a
mid lane,
mechanical mistake.
regardless, you lose 1v1 here.
Yes.
Okay,
because I
so
didn't W the her
yeah, you miss your
her
Q
charge.
and you miss your W, but
Hmm.
but regardless of okay, so missing these spells obviously changes it, but Vi is a champion. You guys have a whole tap. You got a whole tap to evaluate your strengths. She literally has she's a little stronger than you here, right? She has 10 more haste than you, at least from the call results. Not that big of a
And she has
difference.
a
She
potion.
has a potion. Just overall, like you guys are both level 5. What's the advantage that you have here?
Absolutely nothing. The only advantage we have is probably that my Aurelia is stronger than GP,
Right. Ari and
but
Akali
we,
completely even. Who's
they're
stronger?
equal. Yeah, they're
Who's stronger? Ari, Akali, no items.
Akali.
Okay. So if you want to play and make this position work, what do you need to have happen? Replay it back 15 seconds. What do you need to have happen? What do you need? What could you do differently here to make this work?
Um, I could have helped to push Akali pretty much out of the lane.
What would that do for you?
Just make her recall. Okay, this would be bad because then she would recall, TP back, and then it's gonna be even more. It's gonna even be worse.
Okay. So how else can we problem solve? Play play it like 1 second. By the way, your position is bugged. There you go. Unpause or pause now. Okay. What else can we do here from this position right here? You're in a great position. What can you do differently?
Mhm. I can just take the crop, the crab.
Can you do this in front of Vi's face?
No. Okay,
Okay.
then, yeah. Now I'm struggling a little bit. What I can do here?
Okay. It's nothing. You literally do nothing here. No, nothing as not nothing as in like you. This is not a good fight. Nothing as in you just look at Vi.
Oh,
You stand still here. Can Vi do this crab in front of your face? What do you think?
no,
Can Vi do the grubs in front of your face? What do you think?
no,
Okay. Can you do the grubs or the crab in front of her
no.
face? Okay. Who's
I
winning?
can't.
Top lane? Your top lane or his top lane?
My top lane,
You
and
just need
he's
to
still
wait.
level 5.
Yeah.
I
You
just need to wait.
just need to wait.
And this is what I'm struggling sometimes. I know sometimes I just have to stop and wait. It's like my gut tells me you have to do something.
Yeah. You do something and this is what it is, right?
Yeah.
There's no way to break this other than giving you the knowledge and experiencing it firsthand. Be okay with literally standing still and laughing and having a good time. I do that so many times in my games where I just hit S key and I just look at people. I'm like, okay, you wanna be here, Vi? Sure. I'm just gonna S key right here while I wait for my Irelia because you are wasting your time, Vi. I'm gonna win these grubs. I just need to wait a little bit of time. Irelia's probably gonna trade, try to land her spells. If she doesn't land spells, it's fine. She's gonna push the wave. Then she's gonna come down to me. I'm gonna win this fight.
But instead I just get chunked.
You just run at this guy. It's
Um.
not even you getting chunked. You
Yeah.
literally just run at him.
Yeah. I lost my mind here.
Yeah,
Like.
yeah. So the overall tip I can give, and also here when you're this low, just leave. You're done. You're done. I don't know why you walk back in. You remember that Yumi that like overstayed? Um,
Yeah.
that one we want? Yeah, that's you right here. Get out of here, bro. Go farm your camps. And this is again the same thing I've been talking about. Is like when you are low, is it better for you
Hmm.
to be alive and maybe going 1 for 1, or for you to leave? What do you think in this position?
Is to leave definitely as a jungler especially.
Yeah, and then what would you do if you left here?
I'll just farm my
Yeah,
camps.
guess what? You can farm 1 or 2 camps, get level 6, and actually come back.
Mm-hmm. Because I would heal and get
Yep,
some HP from leveling up.
yep. And then you have level 6. Great. Okay, so the trick here, the tip I can give, is when
Mm-hmm.
you are in a position, in a standstill, I guess you could say, when you're looking at someone, or like let's say like you're confused on what to do, just
Mm-hmm.
wait in a safe position. That's the best thing you can do. So
Okay.
as safe as you can be, go sit somewhere and wait, and then what that would do is that it will allow you. Let's say Irelia is not actually winning in a more normal game state, and then you thought Irelia was winning, and you say, "Oh shit, never mind, it's not that good." Let's say Gangplank got a like 1v9 trade. Let's say Gangplank dodges the E, barrels like a perfectly barrels or something, and then you lose top
Mm-hmm.
lane. If you're in a safe position, you can just say, "Okay, well I really fucked up. I'm just gonna walk away now, and I'm gonna do my camps." Great, sure.
I lose nothing by it pretty much.
Yeah, I mean
Mm-hmm.
it's some time because you dropped your wolves, so it's not like you lose nothing. It's not the end of the world though. You don't die. You don't like get your teammates killed. You don't lose flash. Just lose
Mm-hmm.
some time.
My question is, was it a good idea to skip my camp and go for the objective? In my mind, it was actually a good decision because my top laner is really strong. So I didn't want to give her a free objective. So I don't know if I should have just done wolves but by the time I'm done, she would have done the objective.
Yeah, it's actually like fine play. You just can be played better overall. I mean, the
Mm-hmm.
only reason why it's not like that great, this is still a relative coin flip to me, is because you're not level six. Okay, knocked level
Yep.
six. Just relax. You don't have a really ultimate, and Akali is stronger than Ari. So it's just
Mm-hmm.
like okay, like the tempo's off. You don't have advantage. Jungle is like pretty even. Akali is just a better champion than Ari at the current moment with no items, and then it really has no ultimate. If you want to make this play happen, which I think is definitely possible, to min max the success rate, you need to ping literally anything. So what I mean by this is, okay, we problem solved three different things. I really could have TP'd earlier. Ari could have TP'd
Mm-hmm.
earlier. Ari could TP at all. Ari could recall right now and still TP and still have impact. You can ping on the way. I really can. Ari can drop this wave if you really want Ari to, so you can fight these grubs. There's a lot of things you can do, and all it takes is a lot of communication here. So what I mean by
Mm-hmm.
communication is not now. I mean 40 seconds earlier. So go back 6 minutes. Go back to yeah.
See.
Go back to 6 minutes. Sorry. Go back to 6 minutes
Oh,
in the game.
2 6 minutes.
Yeah,
Wait
yeah.
a
Sorry. Go
second.
back to 6 minutes. So right around here, if you want to play for these grubs, then you communicate the grubs are alive. You communicate on the way to the grubs. You communicate danger ping Ari's teleport here. There's a lot of ways you
Mm.
can communicate here.
Oh, that I pinged here actually that we should be going very early.
You like do like a what is that a blue
Yeah,
ping,
I don't know. I just
the worst ping,
just ping. Oh
that
no, I
communicates
stopped
nothing.
using the question mark. This ping you mean? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's just as useless.
Yeah.
Ping on the way, ping assistance. There you
Yeah.
go. So
I pinged
so
there.
no, that's Vice ping, bro. Look at the chat. You
Oh,
you have not pinged a single time.
there. Now I did.
Okay, now you do. Yes.
2
Okay.
seconds later.
2 seconds later, it's fine. Okay. Then what else do you need to communicate here to win this play?
Uh, ping to Ari to come? Like, do I have to really ping in front of their faces? Because they otherwise don't see it, right?
Yes, you need to ping on their spaces on their screen.
Mm-hmm.
So you can ping Ari on. Okay, but is Ari coming to this play going to be good, like useful? What does Ari need to do to be useful in this play?
Recall and TP.
Okay, so
Also,
how
I
can
need
you
to ping
communicate
their
that?
spells, right?
You need to danger ping her TP, ping the
Oh.
grubs.
But this feels like I'm playing like her champion as well at this point.
You're the jungler. What else are you doing, man? You're walking from bot lane to top lane. Are you really doing
Yeah.
anything right now? Look at what your mid laner and bot lane have to do. They're fucking fighting someone right now. The last sitting minions.
Mm-hmm.
It's your job as a jungler. You sign up for this shit. You have all the power to use and all the power to waste. When I see
Mm-hmm.
junglers not ping and say, "Oh, it's like it's hard and it's a waste of time," it's like then don't play jungle. That's not your role. Go play a solo lane, or you can just play solo lane. Go fight the guy. You need to
Yep.
be the one creating really advanced solutions for everyone's situation, if applicable, and to help you out. You playing Ari's game actually wins you the grubs, which is what you want, and wins Aurelia's game as well. It's a chain effect. You could also communicate to Janna. That's the joke here. That's the bring everything together. There's so many ways here to problem solve.
Okay, so I have to actively like ping my teammates and just make sure they're following or at least aware what's happening.
Yeah, and if they don't listen, what do you do?
I just go farm my camps because I
Yeah,
cannot.
yeah.
It's just gonna be a death. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these situations, it doesn't seem like you're making too terrible of decisions. It's just like right here, you got more pings to use. You ping Aurelia TP,
Mm-hmm.
good. You can maybe ping Ari TP. You can maybe assist ping Ari. You can assist ping Aurelia. You also need to look at the waves. You actually weren't looking at what's going on in the top wave too frequent, like too much here. You were just looking at your character. You were just like look at yeah. You were just literally looking at the Vi here. You were just like Q. You were looking here. You Q the Vi.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so you're missing out on a lot of context here of what's going on in the lanes. But if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I would not do these grubs. I would just farm the wolves. I would recall, go red Krugs Raptors, and then figure out the next play.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you always do buff first, right? And then you do the
Yes,
Krugs,
yes,
Raptors. Then you do Wolves, um,
yeah,
Gromp, and then blue buff.
yeah. So if I'm doing my blue side, it'd be blue Grump Wolves.
Blue. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's always the sequence, right? or does it change sometime? Because if I go like if I'm on this side, I usually go blue, Gromp, then Wolves, then I do the Raptors, then I do blue buff, and then I do my Krugs.
You should keep that sequence every time, especially on Nocturne. Raptors, then Krugs, then red buff.
Oh, really? So I don't start with blue buff, red buff.
Oh no, sorry. So if you're doing blue Grump Wolves, Raptors,
Okay.
then Krugs, then red buff on this side.
Okay, but
Raptors,
then
Krugs,
I'm
right?
slower for the crab.
Yeah, if you clear faster, which you can, you need to watch some
Hmm.
Nocturne clears.
Okay.
You should clear before 3:30 every time. I've run the Nocturne clear 50 plus games. It doesn't change your clear speed by that much. Nocturne's clear speed
Okay.
is insane.
Okay. So when I'm on this side, I always go like Raptors, Krugs, and then red buff.
Yeah,
And if I'm on this side, I always go like normally,
yeah.
like Wolves,
Red Krugs, Raptors, Wolves,
hmm,
Grump Blue.
and then blue buff.
Yeah.
At what time do you use your smite on the, let's say the red buff or the Krugs? Like when
Um.
do you not save it for the crab? Probably if the enemy jungler is 100% top lane.
Yep. You can use it.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I always save it, and you should be able to clear fast enough while saving it.
All right, so I need to work on my clear speed and
100%.
just stand like inside of the damn
Yeah.
camps.
You need to watch a search some Nocturne full clear guide.
Mm-hmm.
It's plenty out there. I can actually let me just recommend you one so you don't find something weird. Nocturne full clear guide. We have Nocturne full clear. Zenkin, this guy right here. There you go. So he might be doing red buff. Yeah, so he's doing red buff. So unfortunately, we don't have a perfect example of the
Mm-hmm.
camps in the right sequence, but you can see how he's finishing 303. This is a few patches ago too, so maybe Nocturne got nerfed. This is the channel I recommend if you're ever curious about a jungle clear.
Mm-hmm.
This is the channel I recommend.
Okay, so I have one more question.
Yep.
Um, so right now I'm focused on Nocturne, and there's a lot of stuff to fix, right? But I
Yeah.
think that's doable. If I play just aware and just fix one after the other, I don't think that's too hard to fix. I'd like to also play like another champion, like because like Nocturne gets banned quite often.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I should like stick with Amumu or really just like learn those good champions that can help later on, pretty much. What would be your suggestion
I think it depends
if
on what
you
your
had
goal
a
is.
champion? Yeah, my goal is to just get better at jungling, like, but also like enjoy the champions. I can't play something like I don't enjoy Kane, for example, right?
Yeah.
So I will not play him no matter how strong he is. But I'm willing to like learn other junglers, like that are impactful even after master. So I can train them on another account, right? Just to make sure I have the basics of them, and just if Nocturne is banned, then I can play this champion instead.
Do you enjoy Amumu?
Yeah, yeah, Amumu I do enjoy.
Yeah. I would say you could just stick to Nocturne and Mumu. It teaches you the game, it teaches you the fundamentals. Yeah, I think just go to try and get the Masters first. Keep
Mm-hmm.
improving, and then when you're Masters, worry about the expansion of your champion pool. I reckon you could probably get to Grandmasters with Nocturne and Mumu being your two main champions, especially Nocturne being pretty strong. There's players who play their one tricks all the way up to Challenger, no matter what champion it is. Um, so it's like Warwick technically falls off as you get higher elo, but there are some Warwick jungler like that junglers that are Challenger and there always are people who are cycling in and out. Like for example, there's a streamer named Panzer Dragon. Maybe you've heard of him.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Yeah. So at some point when he was climbing to very high rank to challenger, he wasn't playing Nunu later on. So this is like maybe last season. He was playing Nocturne and some AP junglers like Brand and other shit. But his main champion was Nocturne. So he was playing very high elo on Nocturne. So it's like you can make the champion work if you're really good at the champion. You don't want to over like work yourself because obviously you're new to Nocturne, you're new to Mumu. So don't overdo it, but just know it's possible. So don't just
Mm-hmm.
completely avoid Nocturne because oh not everyone else is able to do it. You can be that guy, but wait to change your champion pool until Masters. If
Mm-hmm.
you want to have some fun, here are a few champions I recommend that are going to be really good in high elos. We have here I'll put them right here actually. champions, we have Lilia number one, Udyr number two. We have a champion like Karthus would be pretty good, and like Grandmaster Elo. Kha'Zix would be okay if you really, really like Kha'Zix. Talia if you like that range champion. If you don't, Hecarim is okay. I would say,
I like playing tanks. Like I really enjoy tanking for the
sure,
team.
sure.
Is
Let's
there a
let's
suggestion?
let's get rid of those champs.
Karthus you can get rid of. I don't like playing him.
Yep. Um,
I can learn the two ponies, like Lily and Hecarim.
yeah, I'd say Udyr is worth a shot too. Vi is pretty good.
Oh,
Belveth
I
is
love that.
okay. Jarvan is pretty good. If you're
Jarvan
looking for
is
the
good as
finishers.
well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm personally a huge Jarvan connoisseur. The only downside is he's a bit more facilitating. But once you get level 6 on Jarvan and you start making plays
Hmm.
proactively, you're pretty 1v9 on the map. If you want to hit in a
Yeah.
pocket pick, it's Gwen.
Oh, okay.
And then Xin Zhao. So probably if I were to rank it, it'd be like
So this is
this.
like from the best to worst, right?
Not in any particular order, really. Like it's just
Hmm.
like these champions. Like I'll throw them out there. They go in and out
Okay.
of the meta. It's gonna depend on
Yeah.
items, on champions, and whatever. Like reason why Kha'Zix so powerful right now specifically is because it's like ADC meta.
Okay, thank you. Like those are the champions I can try. So would you recommend just trying them on like a new account, just get used to them or and then eventually put them into ranked?
Wait till your masters.
Oh, okay. So right now just focus on like Nocturne, Amumu,
Yeah,
maybe, and
yeah.
okay.
Get to masters. Then you have this
Hmm.
conversation. And what I'm saying is, if
Okay.
you're like bored out of your mind, you're like, man, I've
Hmm.
been fucking so miserable playing Nocturne and Mumu. It's just boring. Then go have some fun with one of these champions. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All
all
right.
these notes sort of encompass what I want you to work on. The same things here are the same things I want you to work on going forward. So nothing's really changed. It's the same exact thing. You've now experienced what it's like. You're doing a better job at collecting information, which is beautiful. You need to go a step further, a step beyond. And I want you to do yourself a favor. And key point is going to be really, really, really. Don't even think. Like, do your best to not think about, oh, my teammates didn't move. Oh, like, actually, how should I phrase this? Always ask the question, why did my teammates not move, and solve it. Don't just get upset. So that question of why did Ari not move will prompt the
Hmm.
idea, oh, okay, maybe an Ari said, I'm not trying to face check a collie. All right, bro, you're a pussy, but it makes sense. I can understand
Yeah.
that now, and that's going to increase your game knowledge versus just saying "fuck you" or "damn, my million didn't move." Damn, that's damn, like mid gap. You know,
Hmm.
it can expand the way you see the game. Oh, why did my Janna not move? What's going on there? What's going on there? So that's a way you can sort of increase your game knowledge without me constantly telling you what's going on, what you should be thinking about.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a great key point I can work on. Because as I said, I'm coming from kills matter and stuff. I don't watch my teammates, but
Yeah.
slowly it's changing. So
Yep. All right.
yeah,
I
thank you,
got
thank you.
these notes for you, of course. I have those other notes for you there. You can pin these as well, which are great. And
Hmm.
then, yeah, we'll stay in touch, man.
Perfect.
Good luck
Thank
with
you
your
again. Take
climb, and
care.
of course, have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that coaching session on Nocturne. It felt really good. He applied everything really, really quickly as well, which is great. Thank you for the support. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it, you guys. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the help. I love you all. Bye bye.